Hey guys, I'm Alex here with Yoshi. Hey buddy. We're going to be reviewing a couple of gadgets for you today. They are two treat dispensing pet cameras and he loves them. So we are going to be talking with you guys about Furbo and Petcube Bites 2. Amazing products. They're found on Amazon. This is the #1 seller on Amazon, and this is the #1 new release on Amazon. So Petcube Bites 2 is the new release. Check it out. Both are sold for $249. Alexa is built into Petcube Bites 2, so that's one of the main differences. And we can start getting to the unpackaging, which I'm sure you're all excited to see. Here we go. Furbo, pretty neat. Opens up. First reactions, it's size of, a couple inches, maybe less than a foot tall. It looks kind of like a air freshener. I don't know if it smells. It does not smell like an air freshener. It's white. It comes with a bamboo top. Holding it, it's not too heavy. I'm looking at some of the linings between where they sealed the containers. It kind of looks like there's some holes in between. Nothing that I worry too much about, unless you see Yoshi. He's big. He might knock this over if it falls. I don't know how sturdy it's going to be. So I open this up. It's kind of stuck. I open this up. Here's the top lid. We have some space for treats inside, some plastic lining, which I believe, so it doesn't slide when it's on tabletop. So that's the Furbo. First reactions, it looks okay. Inside we have cords, we have outlet, and here's instructions. These instructions are right inside. Yellow, 3 pages, nothing too crazy. Let's take a look at the cord. Basic white cord. Let's unwind it. It is, I guess that's about 6 feet. That's Furbo. Let's take a look at Bites 2, Petcube. This is a lot heavier. On the photo, you have a dog. On the very back, you have a cat. So this is a gadget for pets. Furbo is mainly for dogs. As it says here, it's a dog camera, so you want to take a look at that as well. If you have a cat, maybe Furbo may or may not be for you. So let's open it up. It slides out gently. It's very compact, it's very sturdy. It already feels like it's a solid machine. I'm assuming this will be more resistant towards any kind of pet interactions you may have, or they may have. And we look at our box. It's about the same. It's a little taller, it's thinner, it's a lot more ergonomic, and definitely a lot more sturdy. Inside the box, let's take a look at what we have. We have some Petcube stickers. We have actual outlets, which you can charge your device. USB cord. Let's unravel this and take a look. Don't know how long this is, but it's a lot longer, as you can see, than the Furbo USB cord, which is good because this can be mounted on the wall. Therefore, you can see these 2 holes in the back of the Bites 2 device. You can mount it on the wall, and you can put it anywhere you want, or as well on a table. So it serves dual purposes. We have these 2 pieces. We'll get to these pieces in a bit. These are these orange pieces that I'm assuming go inside the Petcube device. That's it. That's pretty much it. What comes with the Petcube device. So let's put this away and start with the actual interior of both devices, so we can take a look at the pros and cons and better understand what's inside. This is the top. You open it up like this, and forgot to mention this. There's a treat pack that comes with Bites 2. Straight to your dog. You can feed them. So that's really nice. Or cat, remember that. It says inside of it, it's pretty large. For sure larger than Furbo. There's 2 knobs on the side. You want to take a look at this right here. This lifts, and inside you can see the actual mechanics of it. It's pretty clear. Well made. It has metal aluminum inside, so that it can withstand any kind of interactions with your pet. Also, I'm actually trying to move it, but it comes with some pretty sturdy all-around material that is rubbery, that actually does not slide. Yeah, this slides a lot further and easier, so there's that difference. These orange pieces are there to actually differentiate the sizes of the treats that you want to give your pet. Because there are 3 pieces, you can give your pet multiple treats in different diameters. So I think this is the 1-inch diameter, and they get smaller. So if it's a small treat, you can feed it through this device. If it's a bigger treat, you can feed it through that device. That's some of the just kind of physical differences that I immediately see. So let us actually get into the hardware setup, and we can start discussing what you see in the actual apps. Yoshi and I are back after a long day setting up the devices. He's tired, but no, it was pretty straightforward. Set up the devices within seconds, USB to the outlet into your device, straightforward. There's not much more else. The really cool thing though you might want to keep in mind is that Bites 2 supports up to 5G Wi-Fi network. Furbo supports up to 2.4 gigs, so that might prove to be an issue with your routers that are new, the 5 gigahertz routers. So you might want to take that into consideration when deciding between the two products. Additionally to that, Petcube has a really cool feature which allows you to connect multiple devices into one account. You can go in and select other Petcube devices that are in your house or apartment within the Petcube family and connect them all into one application. Another really awesome feature with Petcube is the sharing option, the ability to share your account with family members. Let's do this. We can invite multiple members into this account, which is really convenient. You can have one Petcube device in your house, and anyone that has this application, they can download it, and they could be watching your pet, or they could be interacting and engaging with your pet at home. That's a really cool feature. It's really family oriented. Pets are family. Furbo, on the other hand, doesn't have this feature. You cannot have multiple devices at home logged in into one account. In order for you to have multiple Furbo devices at home, you would actually need to log in, log out every single time. That's actually not convenient at all, and it's not user-friendly. So that's one big difference between Petcube and Furbo. So let's start off by trying out both of the devices and putting some treats and seeing how they work. We'll start off with Furbo. One thing I wanted to mention is that Furbo container is about 1/3 of the size of the Bites 2 device. There's a lot more space in here, so that's really neat. In addition to that, see, you can put in a lot more food in there. In addition to that, Furbo only allows one shape size device treats. It doesn't have the capacity and diversity as Bites 2. One thing you might also want to keep in mind is by taking off this black part of the Bites 2, you can put it into the washing machine, and that's really cool. You don't have to wash it by hand. Furbo, this is not really something you can put into the washing machine. Let's see. Let's close the top and start off by sending out some treats and seeing how they work. Ready? Here we go. Yoshi's hungry. Well, it shoots out a couple at a time. It shoots out to one distance, which is probably about 1.5 feet. Let's try to shoot some treats out of the Petcube Bites 2 and see how it works. Yoshi, are you ready? Here we go. We're gonna try some treats. Strike one. Let's do it again. Let's see how far it goes. See, there's one big difference is how far Bites 2 goes. It probably went 5 or 6 feet, if not more, whereas Furbo only shoots out probably a couple inches, maybe a foot max. So you have multiple different ranges that you can set up on your phone. You can shoot these treats out, up to, I don't know how far that was, maybe up to 10 feet across the room. It's more of an interactive game fetch with your pet. If you ever played Angry Birds, you kind of understand the differences there. So those are some basic differences with treats. I know that Yoshi's getting hungry, so it's maybe time to get him pet. Well, let's take a look at the image quality and see if we can compare the two products and get a sense of what image quality is better. Okay, let me, there we go. You see Yoshi's right there. Hey, Yoshi. It's a pretty wide angle, as you can tell, 160-degree point of view. That's pretty cool. And image quality is pretty solid. Let's quickly jump back to Furbo. Okay. So 160 degrees, well, not much of a difference right there. I think that some of the differences between Petcube and Furbo are within the general image sharpness. I think that Petcube has a little bit sharper image. That's my opinion, more aesthetically appealing. Or here, Furbo. We have kind of a delay with Furbo when we send the treats. It's kind of a connectivity issue, so that's one thing that I'm not entirely thrilled on with Furbo. Petcube is a little bit more quick and connects quicker, so that's really cool. And so you can immediately send food to your pet. One other really cool feature about both Petcube and Furbo is that they both have night vision, and night vision is pretty sweet. You're running late from work or you don't have anyone home, that these sensors on both cameras automatically turn on and you can see your pet when it's dark at night, and image quality is pretty decent. So that's pretty cool that both cameras have night vision sensors. Well, let's talk about the audio quality between the two products. Both of these products have microphones and speakers, so you can have two-way audio between your pets, have conversations with them. Let's test it out. We can test out the two features now, and you guys can hear for yourself.
Hey Yoshi, come here, 1, 2, come here. Good boy. Did you have fun today? Well, I had a lot of fun. Thank you for helping me. And as a reward, let's go get you fed. Come on, boy. Come on, let's go get you fed. Here, come here, Yoshi. Good boy. Good boy. Did you have fun today? Well, hopefully you had fun. It was really fun working with you. You are a good helper, and let's go get you fed. Good boy. Come on.
As you can hear, sound quality is way better with Petcube. That's because of Alexa's built-in features. When you buy it, it comes in the box. You do not have to buy any other features or hardware. It's 2-in-1. Think of it that way. You can order anything you want through Petcube because it basically serves like Alexa, Amazon. So with that in mind, if you want to play a song for your pet, you would just give Alexa the command. For example, hey Alexa, play some music.
Take on Me by Aha.
What? That's pretty cool. Cool thing about both products is that they have alert notifications that come to your phone. They send you alerts with regards to when someone walks by or when an animal makes a noise. Petcube is able to differentiate the alerts between meows, barks, humans, and movement. Furbo, on the other hand, just gives you differentiates between humans and motion. It doesn't really go into the weed of things, which depends on if that's for you. Also, the subscription plan gives you cloud storage capabilities. There's different price packages. The optimal one for Petcube is the $5.99 a month, or if you purchase the year plan, it's about $48 a year, versus Furbo, it's about $6.99 a month. And there's only one plan, by the way, with Furbo. It's $6.99 a month, or the yearly plan about $69 a year. So that's something to keep in mind. Petcube's a little bit more cost effective. One really cool added feature as part of the subscription plan for Petcube is their membership perks, which is really cool access. I would highly recommend you take a look at that. For example, you get access to exclusive pet services such as dog walking, dog bathing, and you also get access to other pet-related discounts and products and brands. For example, you can also get cool discounts on pet food. Overall, with regards to the subscription plan, it definitely seems like Petcube is the clear winner. It's more cost effective, really cool perks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. With regard to this subscription plan, Yoshi would be happy, which speaking of which, I should probably call Yoshi. Yoshi, come here. Yoshi and I, we've tested out two different pet cameras for you today to have some ideas of which one to buy. Both are pretty cool gadgets, have a lot of the same functionalities, but the coolest feature is the Bites 2 Alexa capability. That's the built-in Alexa. It's really awesome. I think you would love it as much as Yoshi and I would. And Yoshi's looking right now into the Bites 2. That's the one that I would recommend if you want to have a nice pet camera for you and your family. And he gets excited about it. So that's my recommendation. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more.